and welcome everyone. This is Minu at AnglerLink. Today we're going to look at some conversational English. I'm going to take you through some expressions, both formal and informal, on how to ask for something, how to say thank you, and how to say sorry. We'll also look at some expressions on how to respond to these expressions. So when you're ready, we can begin.
Offers, gratitude, apologies and requests. Let's start with offers. In an informal situation, you can make an offer using the verb want. Do you want a cup of tea? Another common verb is fancy. Fancy a cup of tea? In a formal situation, would you like is much better. Would you like a cup of tea? Or the expression, would you care for? Would you care for a cup of tea? You can also say, may I get you a cup of tea? Let's have a look at how you would accept or refuse an offer. In an informal situation, someone has said, do you want a cup of tea? You can simply say, yes please, to accept, or no thanks, to refuse. Another possibility is, yes, why not? Or to refuse, you can just say, no, not at the moment, thanks. In a formal situation, you could say, yes, that would be lovely. Or to refuse, you could say, no, I'm all right, thank you. An alternative is to say, yes, I'd love one, to accept. And to refuse, you could say, thank you very much, but I've just had one. Right then, let's have a look at how we can express gratitude. First, in an informal situation. Nice, short and easy expressions. Ta, cheers, thanks, or thanks a lot. And in a formal situation, slightly longer expressions. Thank you. Thank you very much. Much obliged. I really appreciate it. And now let's have a look at how you would respond to an expression of gratitude in a formal situation and in an informal situation. In an informal situation, you could simply say, no problem. Anytime. In a formal situation, the common expressions are, you're welcome. Not at all. Don't mention it. My pleasure. Right then, let's have a look at how we apologize in English. In an informal situation, nice, short, easy expression, sorry, or I'm sorry. In a formal situation, make it a bit longer. I'm terribly sorry. Or use the verb to apologize. I apologize. Or I do apologize. Let's see how we can respond to an apology. In an informal situation, someone has said sorry. You can simply say, that's okay. Or, no worries. Another expression is, never mind. And in a formal situation, the appropriate expressions are, that's quite all right. No need to apologize. It doesn't matter at all. Right then, let's have a look at how to make a request. In an informal situation, you can say, can I have the salt, please? Can you open the door, please? Open the door, please, would you? In a formal situation, use may or could. May I or could I have the salt, please? Could you open the door, please? Would you kindly pass the salt, please? I would appreciate it if you could open the door, please. Notice that we use can in informal situations. But really, grammatically, the use of can I and can you in informal English to make a request or ask for permission is grammatically wrong, because the correct use of the modal verb can is to express ability. For example, I can swim. Can you ski? So, in correct formal English, it is better to avoid can for requests and permission. Use may I or could I and could you. Let's have a look at how you would respond to a request. In an informal situation, someone has said, "Can I have the salt, please?" You can say, "Sure, here you go." Or "Sure, here it is." Or someone has said, "Can you open the door, please?" You can answer, "Sure, I can do that," or "I will do that." In a formal situation, someone has said, "Could you pass me the salt, please?" Say, "Of course, here you are." And someone has said, "Could you open the door, please?" You can say, "Certainly, I'd be glad to," or "I'd be happy to," or "I'd be delighted to." Right then, let's put all of that together and look at two conversations, one in an informal style and one in a formal style. Let's begin with the informal conversation. Fancy a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Here it is.
Thanks. Put some sugar in it, please, would you?
Sure. Here you go.
Cheers.
No problem. Do you want a biscuit?
No, thanks.
Oh dear, sorry. I totally forgot to post your letter.
No worries. Can you do it for me tomorrow?
Sure. I'll post it first thing in the morning. Let's look at the formal conversation now. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please. I'd love one.
Here you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Could you pass me the milk, please?
Certainly. Here you are. Would you care for a biscuit?
No, I'm all right, thank you very much.
I apologize again for cancelling our meeting last week.
Oh, that's quite all right. I really appreciate you fitting me in this week.
Not at all. I'm glad we can meet at last.
May I ask you for a favour?
Certainly. Go ahead.
Would you kindly drop me off at the station after our meeting?
Well, of course. I'd be delighted to. This is our video for Conversational English. I hope you've enjoyed it. As you know, you can go to our website, anglolink.com, for more exercises. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.